Good morning, viewers. Had to check what time it was. Welcome back to the channel. You're here with me, your Birdman, and today we're playing some more Alan Wake. We're going to get into episode 2 here. I had a lot of fun with episode 1. I'm looking forward to continuing the game. Real quick, happy Thanksgiving to my American viewers and to the rest of you. I hope you had an okay Thursday. Let's do it. Let's see, will this actually take me where I want to go?
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Little flashback action, little backstory. Is that a fuse box right inside the front door? Is that a thing in New York? I only lived there for 6 months as a baby. So, I don't know. Ah!
Back here,
That's right, I forgot about this.
How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Coffee? Don't mind if I do. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I'm gonna do it again. Actually, hold it. Before we do that, oh, look at that. Fine northeastern winter. Or summer. Hard to tell. Okay, we can't go over there. Can't go into that specific corner. Huh. Look at this. Look at this. I hadn't noticed this before. Is this their TV? That's their TV. Okay, I was going to say, they got an entertainment center, but no TV. What are those devices? Do they have 3 VCRs? Can't quite tell. I'm going to assume each of those is for a different medium. I never looked around Alan's apartment before. That's why we're doing this. The Human Island. Is that a real book? When I'm editing, I'll have to check. Believe in Change. Mom's Survival Guide, Snowy Hills. He's got multiple copies of Believe in Change and Snowy Hills. He's got at least 3 copies of Snowy Hills. 4. 3 copies of Mom's Survival Guide. Alright. What's he got over here? The same books. Of course, like any New Yorker, he has photographs of New York hanging on the wall in his apartment. Guns? Oh. Okay, well. He has written at least 5 books. I want to look at the guns, please! Oh, manuscript page. Let's see, we didn't listen to all of them in the previous episode. Let's see, we did Stucky Taken. I think we need to do these 2. Let's just do it.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life.
She's a simple woman.
She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Oh, that's touchingly pathetic. And Barry.
Barry Wheeler
Best
was
character in this
bouncing off the
game.
walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days.
Al and
It could mean
Alice.
that they were both on a second honeymoon. But Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable
Alice,
for that.
if you
Not
like.
sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Okay, and then we found a page here, so we'll just start at the beginning.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me
Is that Alan?
playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. alone at my own wake, thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Do you suppose that's a metaphor for a gunshot wound? Alright. Anyway, back to the story. Oops, I already looked at those. Look at him doing his best. I don't hate his apartment. Oh, I love this balcony. What's with the stupid urns? Are those planters? Anyway, okay, enough getting distracted by the scenery. Nah, my viewers love it when I stop to look at the scenery, right? Maybe I should start doing scenery appreciation videos. Leave a comment if you like the sound of that. Let's get some coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great.
I'm actually drinking orange juice right now, but I have coffee right there, ready to go. Oh, go to Alice. If I read the instructions on the screen.
Oh, hey, I just finished
Sup?
those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
You know, because you're a terrible worker.
I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
What am I supposed to be looking at? Examine cover mock-ups. I'm attempting to. Where are they? That's how I open doors. I gently brush the back of my hand against them. We were already in here.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
I like that the sound quality depends on which way we're pointing the
Oh,
camera.
and speaking of Barry,
I'm standing right next to you.
Alan?
Go stand by the open
Alan,
windows,
please
you
check the fuse
sissy.
box.
I'm right here.
That is a fuse
I'm on it,
box.
honey.
Please hurry.
Hang on. Put the groceries in the fridge. Must be non-perishable. I just want to see if she reacts to us not. Okay.
Here, baby.
Please hurry. I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Honey,
Flashlight.
it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Are you a taken? Okay, so we can't do anything with that. I had a transformer blow around here last
You
night.
okay?
I'm sorry.
Very odd.
It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I mean, you don't need to quite yet. It's daylight.
It's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
Oh, you're a writer? Tell me a story
I
now.
used to have these nightmares when I was
That's why I don't tell people I'm a musician
The dark really
anymore.
spooked me too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Can we use that weapon in the game?
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Hey, now, don't make me censor this for YouTube. My last video got copyright restricted in Russia because of the Roy Orbison song. So apologies to my 2 viewers from Russia.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Fine. Feeling fine.
Okay.
Yep.
My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
But Mr. Wake, your records show you've never been
You
married.
have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Your mom should take it easy for a couple of days.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker's waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she's
Is that a real fish you've got just
in no time.
sitting out here on the conference
Kornelson was
table?
The image of a small town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
So this is actually one of my favorite parts of horror games, is the parts where there's no monster and you're just sort of poking around looking at things before it all goes sideways. Also, man, look at this computer! That's beautiful. It's got the over-under 7.5-inch drive. 8.5? 7.5, yeah. 7.25. 7.25. Pardon me. Kind of reminds me of my old Capro. You again!
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy.
Would somebody send her to the hospital for tests,
bulbs
please?
will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good.
Sup?
I'll come back
No,
later on
ignore
to
her and talk to me.
just in case.
Hi, can we have a
Mr.
conversation?
Wake?
Okay,
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
cool. I'm gonna walk back
That
here.
was Cynthia Weaver.
Is that
I
okay?
guess you can
I guess
call
it's
her
okay.
The town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other things these days.
Is there a
Fit right in
reason
where I
they've
come
got a modern computer tower
As you
and
can
this
see,
thing
she's
in the
a
same
little
room?
Obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town. Refuses to step on shadows. Things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper.
Keep talking, I'm gonna walk
Falls has a
around.
colorful history. Of course.
I'm gonna
what
step on the
small
chair?
town hasn't?
Yeah! Meeting room. Oh. Have you seen this man? Identifying features, knack for winning contests. Right, this was a... That's right, this was a fan contest. Bruce Stansky, Jacob Miller. I think those are devs. Editing me. Check that. Throw up a caption. Ambulance. Can't look in the closet. There was something else over here. There was another room down this way. Oh, there's something we can read here. No, it's trying to call our attention back to the board. I don't want to read those again. We already read those.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office.
I know! Ooh.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here.
We can just mess
I'm
with the
at
dispatch radio?
station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that.
Okay, no, we
Here.
didn't miss
Looks like
Deerfest.
someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Like, as long as we didn't miss Deerfest, everything's fine. We can find our wife, but Deerfest, we're not coming back here for Deerfest. We need to catch it this time.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Grim. Alright, since we can't raid the fridge, let's go talk to Sheriff Breaker.
Sheriff Breaker is
I'm
waiting
going!
for you down the corridor in her office.
Get a complaint about you to your manager.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thanks, did you go through it?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
No.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin.
So I don't need to be standing that close to her.
How did you end up at
Oh.
Stucky's gas station?
Irrelevant.
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Just arrest him now.
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot
Mr.
called
Wake, can I
Lover's
help you
Peak.
with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing.
I'm going outside.
We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere.
I'm going outside.
I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake. I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Oh,
Just don't
which
mind
is open
Walter
now.
in there. He's one of our regulars.
Walter, eh?
I sort of quit drinking for good.
Turn the lights on. The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Hang on, I have to pick up this manuscript page. Just sit tight, Walter.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Are we talking about the old lady?
Hey! Hey! Hey, you! Can you...
Alright, alright, alright. There you go, Walter.
Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy.
These cells are enormous. How many people are they planning to hold here?
You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they
Uh-huh.
got it
Uh-huh.
all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up. I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward.
Oh, Walter.
Listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him.
Do you mean to tell me that Walter beat up a Taken with his bare hands?
It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something that a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
I believe you, Walter. Go lie down, man. What happens if we,
I told him,
Okay, he doesn't care. Hang in, Walter. Hang in.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Yeah, but now I'm kind of in the mood to poke around the environment. Here we go.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for you to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
We're gonna have our own shooting competition. No, no more copyrighted music. Stop.
How
do I,
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned
Can I jump?
car.
Yes. Why? Why are we shooting the Taken?
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
More importantly, why did you write a book with yourself in it?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Well, as long as it's business and not just for fun.
Barry?
Ow! Ow!
Ooh, can I use
Where the hell
this?
have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alan. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't.
No, I want to go up that ladder.
What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go.
I want to go this way.
I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Fine, we'll go talk to the sheriff again. Exit the station. Can I just walk out? How you doing, Walt? You dead? Oh!
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
Writers.
It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah.
Marvelous.
To settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Oh, he's talking about the old guys, right?
Oda never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
It's because they were too far away.
All we can do is to slow down the progress.
Are you Hartman? Can I shoot him, please?
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course
Am
not.
I being detained, officer?
I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds
See, I like her.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a
Hit him!
place
Hit him!
where-
Yeah!
Take it easy.
Barry!
Hey,
His pants do not go all the way down his ankles.
My client. Who are you? I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah.
Kill him, Barry!
All right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money, and he believed that.
Yeah, you're losing your mind. But can we sell this thing?
Another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was
look
to
at that
rent the
car.
cabin.
That's very period.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Why are you in uniform? This isn't the diner.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
The diner does deliveries?
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a
Charlie.
fan.
I like
She even
this
has a fan
place.
site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept?
Which part of that is the part you have a problem with?
Drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice,
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that?
Perfectly rational, and everyone should listen to me.
Bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality,
You're a
buying
writer.
yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
I have to look around the museum. The Interpretive Center. Well, artfully fanned brochures. Can we have water? We can't have water. I'm assuming these are toilets. Oh, but we can knock over the plants. Can I jump on them? No? Come on, I want to knock this over. Fine. Let's look at Bucktooth Charlie, the Columbian mammoth. The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth. Mammothus columbi. Thanks for that. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Columbian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Named Bucktoothed Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. I'm blanking on what Oregon's state fossil is, so editing me, go ahead and look that up and throw up a caption under the text block there. 3, 2, 1. My wife would like those bears. That's a very cute plush mammoth. Nope, cougar. Can we steal some snacks? Can we have some big stuffer? They got an espresso machine here. I don't think I've ever poked around these maps like this. I definitely don't remember coming back here. There's nothing to see. Alright, let's go talk to Rusty. I'm wasting a lot of time on this episode.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
What happened to your dog?
Rusty, right? You run cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about
You know, I
this.
can shoot that dog
Would
for
you
you.
mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Any chance to see Bucktooth Charlie again?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No.
His little
This
hand
whole
motions.
thing listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Oh, Barry, I would never do anything to hurt you. Sign it without reading it? Why are we jogging? Walking would be fine. Ooh, bear trap. Up here on the veranda. Oh, parking lot.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you stay.
Yoink!
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Like you would know. Excuse me, I want to go in.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin
I'm asking
air,
you to believe that I
a guy
shot a
who was
dude.
bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms.
True,
trapped
however.
in beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last week.
Well, homeopathy is garbage,
If there's
Barry.
no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on. I mean, okay.
Look at this man. He's wearing a suit jacket with leather elbows over a hooded sweatshirt,
Thanks for
okay?
the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller.
He's wearing 3
What would you think if it was me?
coats.
There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
And he's probably got a t-shirt on under the hoodie.
Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd noticed this before. So he's got this old suit jacket that he probably got at a Goodwill or something. He's got the hoodie on there, and he's also got, it looks like that is a separate, like, green survival jacket type thing. That's a lot of armor for walking around to town. What? What do you want, Barry? Oops. One moment.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al?
Ow!
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry.
As he gingerly tips over the
Go to
lamp.
Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay
Guns.
here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Of course, Barry's allergic to everything.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
15%? You'll get 10% and like it. Eh. Oh. Oh, we need to find a new gun. Okay. Here we go. Oh, hey, we can turn the lights on, off. Okay, we can sprint already. Is there any reason to poke around over here? Perhaps a loose manuscript page? I know I said I wasn't going to hunt for collectibles, and I'm not. But since we're in the downtime section right now, let's just enjoy the scenery. On the other hand, I don't want this to be a 2-hour video. Bird. Yeah, we have a gun.
I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in
Is he
spirit every
yelling at us from inside the cabin?
Walk through the door now.
Oh, I see a page. Good thing they glow like the sun. Can we steal Barry's car? Oh, I think we missed one. Let's do Alice Sees a Shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress.
That sounds like our widow.
She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
And then, since the game thought we picked this up, let's have a look at it.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced
Where did the gun come from? We had it on us when the sheriff picked us up. Did she give us back our gun that definitely does not belong to us? That's not Alan's gun. He just found it. It's probably registered to someone in town. So we can't take Barry's car, can we? Oh, we can!
Barry had the keys to the car.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
I'm fairly certain we get to drive later on.
I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it.
Don't be angry with Barry.
Right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Let's see if we can pilfer anything from the other cabins. I want batteries and bullets. Oh. Well, that doesn't bode well. Ooh. Oh. I was hoping for a corpse. But this isn't Resident Evil.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
I'm gonna get drunk. Bam. I ruined it, sorry.
Really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now,
he's a good doctor.
Seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
Yeah, he leaves his fish on conference tables.
Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a
That was the fish.
bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy.
Is this the kind of quaint local event that draws more tourists than there are people that live in the town?
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Are we done? Okay. Hey, coffee. Oh, that was a person. We'll go out the other end of the building. Check out this playground. Such as it is, it's a single tire swing. Drop hazard. Doesn't look that hazardous. Oh. Spooky dooky, something's messing with the tire swing. What was that? Now the question is, which of the locals is stalking us now? Let's investigate this trailer, which I'm gonna guess belongs to the camp caretaker. But does not have a door on it. It's on the backside, and we can't get into it. Let's loot this cabin then. Kick. Knock, knock! Oh. Oh! Oh, this one's all kinds of wrecked up. This is what I was expecting. Another episode of Night Springs? Wish I could zoom in on this.
The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially
in Night Springs.
Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
See, I wish I could zoom in without
So,
messing with the flashlight.
why? Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh?
Not particularly.
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
He's me.
I didn't like his face? Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints.
Yeah, there we go.
Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me?
I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
Whoa, 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 that's bad interrogation.
What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Is that it? Are we done? I think we're done. Achoo! Okay. If anybody feels strongly that I should not keep hanging out for the radio broadcasts and the Night Springs episodes, drop a comment and I'll knock it off. But until then, I'll keep giving you the full Alan Wake experience. I think... Oh, nice mountain. I think we're about to be attacked by birds. What is this arcane device? Let's see. Oop. We'll check up here first. Or is that Lover's Peak? No, Lover's Peak is over there. Alright. Do not feed wildlife. Pretty solid advice. Nice view. Rose and Rusty. Yeah, I don't think these are at all in order.
The air in the visitor center
No,
was heavy
Rusty!
with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Shouldn't have read my manuscript, Rusty. Nothing in the bushes. Alright, let's go loot that abandoned station wagon. Ow. Oh look, another manuscript page.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Doesn't he have a dog he can die with? Side note, I'm very curious about the version number on this game I'm playing. It says here at the top of the screen, you can't see it, that I'm playing version 1.07.33.72514. What is that?
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Oh. Rusty!
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
I'm here, Rusty! We already looted that. No, the bear!
Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help!
I'm here, Rusty. You don't have to die alone. I am going to take your ammunition.
Mr. Wake?
The very same. What's that black stuff on the wall behind you, Rusty? That ain't blood.
Just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew.
Maybe it is blood.
So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay.
Why would you bother locking
Hang
it
on.
while you're here?
I'll be right back.
He's already dead.
Whatever did this couldn't be
Yoink!
hard.
Rusty doesn't need to be
found a
armed.
page from the
Can we let the dog out?
It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh no, the office isn't even in this building. That's why he locked it.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Oh, hang on. Before that.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree.
They're working the game mechanics into the narrative.
My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Safe is a word. I'm fairly certain that they can throw things into the light. Oh look! A manuscript page on the floor at the end of the hole. Feels like a trap. We can just go around it. Ooh, ammo. Anything else in here?
I was too late.
Ah.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty, no!
In that last instant of consciousness,
Relevant.
Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Rusty!
Well, she's into Alan Wake now. Oh, that's not good.
Covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Let's just go ahead and get rid of that before I accidentally step in it. Uh-oh. Ah! Who throws a sickle like that? Nope. You back off. Whoop. Go. Now we'll reload. Rusty! Rusty! Now that is blood.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the
wall. Oh, dog's gone. A mammoth-sized hole in the wall. Mammoth's still there. What have you done with Rusty?
Is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty, it don't gotta be like this.
No. Never. Two bears and wolves never approach any other closer than 25 yards.
100 yards seems like plenty close to a wild bear. Anything in here? Ammo. Lots of ammo. Back off, Rusty. Don't make me do this.
To remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
Oh no, he's shielding his eyes.
This includes even simple berries.
Takes 11 shots to bring down Rusty on normal. You interrupted my shot there, buddy. Come on, come on. Whoop. As long as we have infinite free ammo. I forget, do we fight the mammoth? Well, that's not good. Let's get out of here. What's knocking down the trees? This is nice. This is nice woodwork. Barry?
What? What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow,
He could just be very powerfully crazy.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.